Welcome to News Across Nigeria, where we keep you updated on news-making occurrences across the length and breadth of the country. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Coming up on the program, the Borno state government recruits community vigilante group to work alongside the army to protect remote areas. The federal government provides a short-term solution to flooding in Makurdi, Benue state. And in the southeast, Enugu state government reiterates its commitment to a cleaner state. Thank you for joining us. Reports from Taraba State say gunmen suspected to be herdsmen attacked a minor seminary in Jalingo, the state capital, today. 2 Catholic priests were said to have been beaten, with one of them shot in the leg. Some of the students were also injured. It's not clear if anyone died. The director of Caritas Nigeria, an agency of the Catholic Church, Reverend Father Evaristus Bassi, confirmed the attack on social media. And now to Borno State, where the police have confirmed the killing of 4 persons in a suspected suicide bomb attack in Kunduga, local government of the northeastern state. 7 others were also injured in the explosion believed to have been triggered by 2 suicide bombers on Sunday night. Now, the State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Damian Chukwu, told journalists in Maiduguri, the state capital, that the bombers also died in the explosion besides the 2 civilians. The attack is said to have occurred at Mashimari, a village on the outskirts of Kunduga town. Now, Kunduga, which is about 30 kilometers away from the state capital, has been targeted severally by attacks in recent times. Those injured are being treated at the state specialist hospital in Maiduguri. While the Borno state government has launched a community vigilante group known as Neighborhood Watch to help the army take care of security in remote areas. The group consists of volunteers from the Maiduguri metropolitan city and Jere local government areas. Its mandate is to join forces with the armed forces to consolidate peace, especially in areas where federal personnel cannot cover. And in north-central Nigeria, residents of Bacita community located in Edo local government area of Kwara State are appealing to the federal government to help revive the Bacita Sugar Company, the sale of which they claim is affecting infrastructure. Residents of Bacita, which is about 3 hours drive from Ilorin, the state capital, say the community has been seen better days when the sugar company located in the area was fully operational, but now it's a shadow of itself. They say the total neglect of the company has also made the area suffer economically. The Bacita community is about 170 kilometers drive from Ilorin, the state capital, and the people who are predominantly Nupe by tribe look dejected and unhappy over what they describe as near neglect by the federal government. The federal road linking the community with others is in bad shape, as the 21-kilometer road is being rehabilitated once in a while by the commercial drivers that ply the road, especially the bridge, to avoid it getting worse.
Over 20 years now, the road has been bad, and you can even see the bridge here is almost collapsing. In fact, by this season, if there's nothing done about this road, I don't think nobody will pass through the road again.
This man from Delta State, who was a former staff member of Bacita Sugar Company, notes that things started changing for the worse when the company was privatized.
I can see privatization is their program. If they can sell it to another different person, or federal government should come and take over this company. At least run it for 1 or 2 years.
At the entrance to the industry, we were prevented from gaining access by security personnel. But shots from outside shows the decay of the sugar company, where over 11,000 people were earning their salaries. The sugarcane farm, which was managed by 3,000 workers, now has only 24. The farm, which usually produced 39 tons of sugar, does not produce anything presently. The workers and members of the community staged a protest carrying various placards pleading with the federal government to come to their aid.
The former workers were used short-paid, and that took us to court. We appealed to the federal government, and in particular the CJN, to intervene so that that matter be heard and disposed with, so that we know our fate.
The community and the workers are unanimous in the call for the federal government to urgently come to their assistance to revamp the industry and improve the economic well-being of the people. And as the rains increase in some parts of the country, the federal government has initiated a short-term solution to the perennial flooding in Makurdi and other parts of Benue State. The Benue State Commissioner for Water Resources and Environment says the measure is being taken following the 2017 floods, which displaced thousands of people. The project is one of the promises made by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo when he pledged long and short-term flood mitigation programs for the state.
On August the 27th, 2017, residents of Idia village in Makurdi, the Benue state capital, woke up to discover their homes and belongings submerged by a flood following an early morning downpour. The effects of the flood, which claimed 3 lives and displaced over 240,000 persons, attracted the attention of Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, who visited those IDP camps and the affected areas with this pledge.
One of the things that the President wants us to do is to find a permanent solution to this perennial flooding in Benue State. And this is why we're engaging, well, this is why I've been having these meetings with His Excellency, the Governor.
In keeping with that pledge, a delegation from the federal government is currently mapping out the Phase 2 canalization project of the Idia Basin.
As we are talking now, federal government has sent a delegation to take a part and construct of the Idia Basin. Right now, they are doing the survey from the Zone 4 to the Naka Road of the basin.
The state government has also flagged off a counterpart project, the Idia Phase 2 excavation program, to effectively check flooding. Workers are seen digging up blocked drainages and evacuating the dirt of the Isha Bakut Way.
The major canal that conveys the water around Metropolis to the River Benue, it is what is called the Idia Basin. It expands from the river up to a place we call the Naka Road. It is very long. A particular phase of the basin was constructed in between 2003 and 2007, some years ago. But major chunk of the work is still pending.
The rains have begun to come down in earnest, and with the bitter experience with flooding still very fresh in memory, nothing must be left to chance if a repeat of the previous calamity is to be avoided.
Well, let's get into that time of the year where flooding affects several states across the country, Lagos State inclusive. We have a story on that after the break. We also have a view of experts on the changing weather patterns. Stay with us.